Hello everyone, it's Jackie Donoghue. I'd like to present assessment 3 of managerial problem solving. This is the last assessment and final assessment in this course. Define and present the problem. So my problem definition is that international freight rates are impacting Grandad Jack's profitability. They're a gin distiller in Miami. So what's causing this problem? So skyrocketing COVID-induced international freight rates have increased the freight charges per bottle of Grandad Jack's product from 70 cents a bottle to a whopping $8 a bottle. These bottles are also manufactured in China, so these high freight rates are being imposed on the imported empty glass bottle that's coming from China, also on the exported product. The glass bottles are also quite heavy, so this increases the freight charges from their freight forwarder as well. A reliance on international supply chains with the bottles coming out of China has been proven to be a risky strategy, because during the pandemic, all the international freight routes pretty much shut down. Now, their sales revenue is dependent on the export market because there is a high domestic alcohol excise tax imposed on their product that they sell here domestically in Australia. So what are the courses of action and the options we have here? And we'll also discuss the analysis of these options. You might like to think of something or some suggestions yourself, how Grandad Jack's could tackle these really high freight rates. So one of the options that we came up with was to capitalise on the growing popularity of the non-alcoholic beverages and develop a non-alcoholic gin. So research reveals that alcohol consumption around the world is declining, even surprisingly enough in high alcohol consuming countries such as Australia and New Zealand. So non-alcoholic beverages are forecast to grow to 34% of the alcohol market globally by 2024. That's up from just 3% currently. There is also no excise tax on non-alcoholic beverages. The other option was to investigate using a lighter, locally manufactured bottle. And we came up with this recycled plastic, eco-friendly flat bottle that is 84% lighter than glass, and the flat stackable design is 50% more space efficient. The warehouser and the retailer will find that the flat bottle is less costly to transport, store, and display on their shelves. So what we need to do now is to select a solution and validate that solution. So option 1, if you remember, was the development of a non-alcoholic gin. And despite a number of reasons to support this development of a non-alcoholic beverage, which avoids $94 a litre excise tax and could possibly attract a whole new audience and project an image of inclusiveness by the company Grandad Jack's, where their beverages suit both those that wish to consume alcohol and those that don't, for whatever reason. But unfortunately, the owners, Luke and Dave, just there, they're completely opposed to this idea. So they have no appetite at all for even considering developing a non-alcoholic beverage. So option 1 is off the table. So now we have to go with option 2, which was to develop this lighter vessel. So government funding is available for this to support onshoring of manufacturing and also to support programs where you can reduce greenhouse gas production. And glass bottles are a large contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. Grandad Jacks could also be eligible for some of these grants. Marketed correctly, I believe this new environmentally friendly bottle may attract like a whole new audience of environmentally conscious customer base that they've previously not serviced. So I believe the solution directly addresses the problem definition, that the lighter, space-efficient bottles will be cheaper to transport, therefore reducing freight rates and increasing their profitability. Now we need to implement this solution. So we need to investigate some of these government funding options, maybe look at crowdfunding to reduce the impact on the profitability while they develop this new bottle. They also need to design and market and resource a campaign to launch the new 100% recyclable new product development, deliberately targeting the environmentally conscious consumer and bringing a whole new meaning to the responsible consumption of alcohol. They need to re-engage export markets with revised pricing structure, emphasising these new 84% lighter bottles and the space-saving properties of their flat design. Mentioning especially the impact on occupational health and safety benefits for the lighter bottle on the staff, carrying and stacking the cartons and bottles onto the shelves. They need to promote the bottle as cheaper to freight, warehouse, lift, carry and display. And then what we need to do is monitor and evaluate these corrective actions. I believe we need to engage an analyst to report on the impact on profitability throughout all stages of the implementation phase and after the implementation phase. Thank you for listening, and I hope you found this presentation interesting. And the results that we've found here with reducing international freight rates are not only relevant to my client, Grandad Jacks, the gin distiller. This could apply across a number of industries and sectors where these high international freight rates are impacting on their profitability. Bye for now.